Nosipho, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is quite different. As you can see, I look different because I did a hair video today. So I had a black wig from AF Sister Wig that I wanted to spruce up and try something different with. So I figured, hey, why not go blonde? I've been wanting to try blonde as a hair color. I just was nervous about doing it. I didn't want to ruin the hair, but I took a leap of faith and I decided to color my hair today, and boy am I happy with the results. So if you're interested in seeing how I colored this hair and how I went from a natural dark brown blackish color to this beautiful honey Beyonce curly sexy blonde, then do keep watching. And thank you so much for clicking to watch this video, and until the next clip, I love you all and God ever stay blessing you. Mwah. So before anyone tries to come for me, and before you say it out loud, I know I probably look like the Wicked Witch from the West. I know this. My hair does not look a-okay at the moment from the way that my hair looks. It really needs some maintenance. Also how the wig is sitting on my head, because I wasn't prepared to do this today. I have my hair in these twists, my afro in these twists. So I've literally just plonked this on my head and tucked the twist underneath my hair, but we're going to ignore that because this is a tutorial video and we're going to pay attention to the points at hand. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'm watching you. So so I'm going to be coloring this wig a beautiful honey blonde. I've always wanted to try that honey tinge of brown blonde that Beyonce typically has, and she usually has that color with this texture. Well, Beyonce's hair is blonde 99% of the time, but especially with her curls, and I thought this would also be a texture that if I mess up it won't look too bad, as opposed to like straight hair where every single strand is visible, you know. So I'm going to be trying to dye this hair that beautiful honey blonde. I have my supplies. Bear in mind that this is my second time coloring hair on my own, and one of the two times I was coloring the hair from brown to black. That doesn't count. So we're hoping for the best. Hopefully the gods will be in my favor today and this turns out the way that I anticipate that it will turn out. This is the brilliant cream peroxide 30 volume developer that we'll be mixing in with our powder bleach to color and highlight the hair. This is the brilliant bleach powder that we'll be using to highlight and color the hair. To make sure that we get a more honey, less brassy type of blonde to our hair, we're going to be using the Vida Expert Highlight Kit, and this is in the color Gold Blonde. Next, we have the Dark and Lovely Ultra Cholesterol Treatment that we'll be using after coloring and highlighting the hair to make sure that we bring back the moisture and that the hair stays soft and nourished. Supplies. I went and got myself a comb. This is just a wide tooth comb that will make it easy for me to distribute the product throughout the hair. And then I got myself some gloves, and these are just medical gloves. You can get these at Discam. I got the wrong size, it's size large, but basically get yourself some gloves so you don't have to touch your bleach with your hands. And this is the hair. So this is the hair that I got from AF Sister Wig, and this is their Victoria wig. So it's a curly wig, as you guys can see, and it's quite dense. It's 150 density. So I'm going to start coloring the hair from the inside right here at the back, going towards the outside, making sure to focus on the ends, processing from the bottom going to the top, so I have a nice ombre effect. So I'm just going to put on my gloves, and then we are going to start coloring. It's quite a simple process to color hair, really. It's not very complicated in terms of what you're supposed to be doing. I guess the trick is just catching all the hair and making sure that you don't make your hair process for too long. So because this hair, as you guys can probably see, compared to the black plastic bag that I put down to protect my table or my little table thing, it's a brown color. So this is like a color 2, like a natural brown color and not a super black. So I don't want to leave the dye on for too long because the hair will process too much and then that will damage the hair. So I will start applying my bleach, and this spoon isn't a spoon that anyone is going to go eating with before you guys start judging me about using a spoon to be mixing the bleach. No one's gonna eat with it. This is my dyeing spoon from now on. So just applying some of the bleach. Let me pull out my shirt. applying some of the bleach and spreading it through the hair. So the reason why I'm not being very pedantic about how I'm applying the bleach in terms of coating every single strand is because I do want to have some highlights and some lowlights. So I'm not going to cover every single bit of the hair with the bleach or dye every single bit of the hair. I am trying to create a multi-dimensional color. And then once you've colored a layer of hair, just make sure to lift the hair that's on the top off and start coloring underneath, because then you would have just caught the hair that's on the top and you'll think you've colored everything, but the hair underneath hasn't caught any color. So just lift off some of the hair or the colored hair and then color in layers. So if you're going for a more densely blonde look, you're definitely going to be focusing a lot more on coloring every strand than I am. As I mentioned, I want to create a multi-dimensional look. So I do actually want some strands of darker brown, medium brown, and some shades of blonde in there as well. So if you want to make sure that your whole wig is blonde, then you're going to be focusing a lot more product in this process. Then the closer that we get to the top of the wig, we just need to take care to still leave a good amount of darkness or a good amount of brown at the top of the wig, so that we don't have a very weird solid blonde everywhere or a solid line. So I'm just marking with my spoon where I want this blonde dye to end, and then I'm gonna feather it up towards the top of the hair because I do want a dark to light ombre. Then I'm just gonna take my fingers and then spread the dye, feather it up towards the top of the hair. This is how you make sure that you don't have that weird solid line that ombre wigs tend to have, where you have like a solid line of blonde or a lighter color leading into a solid line of black. So you want to track it up towards the top by feathering the dye. So as you guys can see, a lot of the hair has lifted, but this is also telling me that I need to work faster with the rest of the hair so that I don't process the hair for too long. So even though not all of the hair has processed up to this very light blonde, as I mentioned, the multi-dimensional look is what I'm going for. So I'm going to go ahead and wash this hair, wash the bleach out, and then I'm going to add the other shade of blonde, and then after that we're going to condition the hair. So in the box you get this highlighting powder. So this is what we're going to be mixing to color the hair, and then you also get this color activator. So I'm going to be using the container that I used to mix my bleach in. Oh, and you get some gloves as well. So I'm going to be using the container that I used to mix my bleach in, and I'm just going to be pouring all of the powder in there. Then we're going to add our 3 bottles of color developer into the mix, and then we're going to mix everything together. So you just need to mix your dye until you have a nice creamy smooth consistency. Then you'll know that you've mixed all the product in adequately, and then you can get ready to apply it to your hair. So I went to go fetch my hair from outside, and this is what we're looking like. I didn't show the washing process because I literally just washed this hair with normal shampoo and water. So after you've colored your hair, just go wash out the bleach with shampoo and water just to stop the peroxide processing. So then I hung my hair out to dry for a little bit outside while prepping for this, and now I'm going to apply the color to the hair. And it says to apply the color to the hair after the hair has been washed or while it's wet or damp. So that's why I'm going to apply the dye now before the hair has dried. So now I'm going to apply this color, and this I'm going to apply very generously all over the hair. So I'm not going to be very sparing with how I apply this. I'm literally just going to put it everywhere. So I'm going to put some over my brown as well. So if it does lift just a little bit, it will give an even more multi-dimensional effect. So I'm just coating everything on the one side. We'll mix it in and blend it in, and then we'll coat the other side. So then I'm just literally going to take this black paper bag, fold the hair up in there, set a timer for 20 minutes, and leave it to process, and then we'll wash it after 20 minutes. Okay, so today's a new day. I finished making the wig yesterday, coloring it, and then I put it in that cholesterol dark and lovely conditioner, left it overnight just to make sure that it conditioned and it brought some life and moisture to the hair. And today we're going to try it on. First, let me show you guys what it looks like. So this is what the final product looks like. I'm so proud of myself, guys. I really honestly didn't expect it to come as close to what I actually wanted it to look like as it eventually did, because I was going for that Beyonce multi-dimensional honey blonde, and I think I got pretty close to that. What do you guys think? Comment below if you think I did do a good job. I really think I did do a good job. So just to talk about the wig quickly before I put it on. So this is the Victoria wig from AF Sister Wig, and I had gotten it in a natural black color as you guys saw initially. It is 22 inches of hair, so it is quite lengthy. Obviously if you're taller, probably add some more inches. For me, it comes up to pretty much about here because I am quite short. So 22 inches for me is pretty much a 24 or a 26. So if you are taller, consider getting some longer hair. And the texture of the hair, or the pattern of the hair, the curl pattern, isn't a kinky curl, but it's a bit of a wave. So it's like a wavy pattern. So if you're looking for more curlier hair or tighter curls, definitely go for the kinky curl. This isn't as a result of the bleach and the dyeing. The hair is this more wavy kind of texture. And then the cap construction, as you guys can see, is that it's a full lace wig, so it's 360, it's lace everywhere. And then it's got clips on the inside, so it's got one in the middle, one on this side, one on the other side, and then it's got another one at the back. So I really do like these clips because they help you to attach the wig to your head. The only one that I don't particularly like is this one that I'm actually going to take out because it hurts me here and I don't really use it. But the ones at the back and the ones on the side are definitely essential for me. I did put in this tension elastic band, which did come in the package. So I guess it's different though, because the other wig that I got from AF Sister Wig didn't have a tension elastic band. So I guess it depends on what your luck is on that day. So I put on the tension elastic band and I sewed it onto the lace to make it lie flat. So that's an alternative option to glue in the wig on your head. And because I don't necessarily do baby hairs, I don't need the excess lace and extra baby hairs, and the tension band works perfectly for me, as you guys will see when I put it on. And then at the back we have these two stringy elastics that basically help you to secure the wig even more tightly on your head. So I'm just going to put on the wig, we're going to see what it looks like, and then we'll carry on talking about the hair. Okay, so I'm back and this is the wig on. I'm so excited, guys. I think it looks so good. Like, it's really close to what I was trying to achieve. I'm so shook that I managed to do this. I was actually quite worried about it because, like, looking at it, then putting it on, especially with the makeup and everything together, I think it looks so good and so close to what I was actually trying to achieve. I'm very proud of myself. I really like how it looks. I did fluff the hair out a little bit because it was a bit flatter because it was wet, and it is still a bit damp at the back. But yikes! Wow, guys, it looks really good. Wow, guys, I feel like I can add wig colorer or whatever to my job description because this is a whole wow, guys. I'm Beyonce. I'm joking. Let me calm down. But I really like how everything turned out, and also I'm really impressed with how the hair held up to bleach. Because what I realized was that when I was adding the second dye, or after bleaching, when I was adding the dye, I added more peroxide. I didn't think about that. So the hair lifted a little bit more. If you guys can compare how it was initially to what this color is, it did lift quite a bit more, and that's because the second bleach that I added, or the dye that I added, had peroxide, so it lifted the hair even more, meaning I basically bleached this hair twice. But for hair that's been bleached twice, it's still very soft, and obviously that dark and lovely cholesterol helped a lot, but it's very soft. It's still very manageable. I can run my hands through it. It's not tangling any much more than it was before, and I'm really impressed with how this hair held up to dye. But I think pretty much that's it from me. I really just wanted to show you guys how I would color the hair. What I am going to do though is at the top, I'm going to go ahead and add some more brown over here, because you can see, like, it has a very nice ombre here on the sides and the front, but the back I'm not too happy with how high I went with the bleach or the coloring. So I am going to add some brown there just to even everything out, but I'm happy. What do you guys think? out of 10. Let me know down below what you guys think about this hair. Do you like the color? Do you think that this should be me coloring hair or me trying out different things with hair? Would be something you'd like to see more often on my channel? Let me know. And if you're interested, then I'll definitely do that for you. But from Beyonce signing out, I don't know what that was. I love you all, man, so much. I'm really excited because I'm very happy with myself and how this turned out. But thank you so much for clicking to watch this video and for your constant support. Until the next video, I love you all and God ever stay blessing you. Mwah.